Okay. First, as a disclaimer, I just want to put out there that I like Ahnald. I respect him, I have no issues with him whatsoever. None of these videos were meant as shots at him, and I'm just trying to help people out. It's that simple. However, Ahnald did a viability test of my R2 video that I posted the other day, showing the Grievous teams just completely annihilating the Sith Empire teams at Gear 13 in like 30 seconds or under, which is a pretty crazy thing to believe, I know that. I didn't believe it myself until I had it dialed in. The problem is, Ahnald didn't really listen to what I instructed the players to do, screwed it up really badly, and then told everybody that it doesn't work. He's a bigger channel than me, so people are going to take his word over mine, and at the end of the day, he's just a bit wrong with this because it does work. I'm going to showcase it in this video that it does work. In fact, I'll give you a complete block with their mods, our mods, 5 straight battles in a row, just like if you were doing a daily arena climb. We'll just refresh and continue to go straight back in each time. I felt inclined I have to put this video out, unfortunately, because I've actually received like several messages of abuse telling me I'm a liar, I deceive people, and all this kind of rubbish when I don't. Ahnald just made a mistake. I've reached out to him, in fact, to help him dial this team in so he too can show this team does work, and hopefully he will do that. But that pretty much covers what this video is about, so let's get on with this. Let's do this. Okay, the easiest thing for me to do is just do this in one big block. No editing, no messing around. I'm going to show you the mods that we're facing first so you can tell I'm not swapping mods out when I'm doing these battles and blah blah blah. All the other random things that creators get accused of doing. Here's Bastila. Nice healthy speed of 154 there. And because we have so much headroom with our mods are going to be very slow. So you're going to be able to add on so much more. You see 118, and he also hits pretty freaking hard. Sith Trooper at 107. And lastly, Malak, Gear 13. And we've had Law actually tweak this a little bit, get a little bit more health on him to make him even more annoying to deal with. So we got to hit that extra bit hard and really prove that this works. I'll show you what we're using. Here goes 88. When the thing wants to load, that is 80 speed. And wow, this is so slow. I wish there was a quicker way of doing this without me editing it, unfortunately, because I'm doing this in one block. I can't. We got 68 on R2. It is actually taking him to Gear 13 might even help a little bit too, because obviously his stats get shared between the team. So that could be a little bit handy. Grievous, here we go. I've got crit damage primary on him, but we've made sure that we've got his crit chance up. I'll show you that. It's up at 70. I don't really think it needs to be that high because we've got R2 around, so, but it's just what's on the mods. You can see I've got a health primary there, crit damage primary on that one. Then it's just going to be health on the circle and the cross, and so on. If you need to, you can do a crit chance primary. And it's not used to bypass corrupted battle meditation. It's used to land the crits when you don't have it. 66 speed on T3. We've got protection primaries on all of them because he has to live. So many people that are screwing this up. Their T3 is dying. That's the reason. You're gaining 8% critical damage per debuff with T3 on your team. Has to live. And BB, this is where you have to dial this team in. This is why I said in the original video that I prefer the L3 team. It's just a little bit easier to pick up and play. This one needs dialing in because he needs to be soft enough to die when Darth Revan does his AoE shock. But at the same time, you don't want him too soft so that he dies before that. Otherwise, you don't have enough ferocity. One of the big mistakes that Ahnald made. And now I'm going to show you 5 straight battles. We're going to head straight in here when it wants to load. Once again, can't change that because of the editing. Now, wiggle with BB. Burn with R2. Then 88 has to go third. Ahnald had this wrong too. With the target lock on, now these debuffs will stick. They can't be resisted. Now we crawl next with Grievous. That gives us an extra 10% health. We've also got an extra 10% from R2. Now the AoE shock is coming up any second from Darth Revan, and we want this to kill BB. Boom, that triggers Grievous. AoE time. Boom, everybody dead. That's how this works. If you change the attack order, it's not going to work. R2 will likely get killed, or T3 is going to get killed, and you're going to lose. Right back in. I mean, this team is fantastic, but it's not perfect. If you're expecting a 100% win ratio of any team, then you're kind of kidding yourself. You're going to lose every now and then, but the win rate is really, really impressive. All right, burn. AoE, get the target lock on so that T3's debuffs can stick. We want BB to die after we've done our crawl from the AoE shock. And that's really, really unfortunate. That's one of those little things that can go wrong there. We actually, BB lost early, and that's the trouble. Dialing in BB's protection, you want him to last until afterwards, but it didn't work out for us that time. That's fine. Lose him once in a while, that's supposed to happen. This isn't the meta, obviously. It's an anti-meta. This is one of the counters, but we'll go back in. What actually happened there is the AoE shock got us. That's the one thing that kind of screwed us there, and that's because we didn't end up interrupting the turn order for whatever reason. Right, wiggle, burn. Hopefully showing a loss like that will prove that I'm not editing this. There we go, all the debuffs. Look at the debuffs that I have on in comparison to Ahnald. That's a really, really big thing here, and that's because of the order that we're using it, because Ahnald had T3 go first, and then he had 88 go afterwards. He had less debuffs on. He missed out on about 240% additional crit damage. That's incredible. But there we go, another easy win. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. This is a day's arena climb. We're doing this 5 times. Because doing it once or twice isn't going to... I mean, if I'd just shown 2, it would have been 1 and 1, and people would be like, oh, you know, how viable is this? Come on. Loading times. They drove me mad. Wiggle. Burn. AoE. Smoke. Now we're going to crawl. See, the time that we lost, we didn't get the chance to crawl in. We ended up getting... we probably got hit by a random fear or something. BB dies at the perfect time. They're out of here. Boom, look at that. Look at that damage. Absolutely incredible. 175 is incredibly normal. And because we've done some of the other moves and we've had the AoE from 88, Malak's already taken a little bit of damage, so he just cannot survive these. I've had them over 200,000 the criticals. G13 is not surviving that. It doesn't matter how you mod him. Doesn't matter how you mod him. Wiggle once again. Burn once again. If you just dial this in, if you get the turn order right, you get everything where you need it to be, it is consistent. Come on, right, crawl. Now we're locked and loaded. We are primed to destroy this team. See you later, BB. And you're all gonna die. Boom! There we go, another 175k. 4 wins, 1 loss. How is that not viable? Come on, let's back at this. So there you have it, guys. Proof that it works. I have the raw 3,840 pixel wide video, which has my webcam on one side and the footage on the other side, which is actually what I do before I crop the web camera and overlay it with 2 layers. That's how I get the whole circle effect. I still have that original footage. If anyone still somehow doubts this for whatever weird, bizarre reason, see, the thing that went wrong last time was Ahnald changed the turn order. This in turn changed the amount of debuffs he had. It changed who's getting hit. It changed the amount of ferocity on the opponents. When you tinker with these little things and change how the team works, it's not going to work. If I play this the way Ahnald played it, I will lose. That's just how this team is. You have to have it dialed in the correct way and the correct speeds and such, so it actually works. I mean, if I use Rebels against Grievous and attack nobody but Droidica while he had, damage immunity on Droidica, then that's not going to work either, is it? It's the same here. You have to do the right things to win. So I hope this video helps you out. I hope it helps Ahnald out. As I said, I sent him a message. I'm going to help him try dial this in if he wants my help. And if any of you are still having problems, just reach out to me. Several people that messaged saying, oh, I can't get this to work. They sent me footage. I spotted the problems. I told them how to do it. They did it my way finally, and they won. It's just a case of dialing things in. You have to be move perfect. You have to have everything right. We are trying to beat like full G13 super teams here. The meta. This we're only using one Gear 13. If we Gear 13 R2, it might be a tiny bit easier. But I'm trying to help save resources here, guys. I'm not scamming. I'm not deceiving. I am not lying. This right here should be all the proof you need. But if it's not, for whatever reason, if you're just never going to believe me, then there's not really much I can do about that, is there? I hope my track record for disproving teams that don't work, fixing teams and helping dial them in like Plo and everything like that would buy me some, you know, credibility. Anyway, thanks to everyone that's watched the video. I appreciate it, and well, both of the videos, in fact. Everyone that's watching this one, if you've enjoyed it, please give it the old thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to my buddies Cador, Water, and Zydo Takedown from Takedown Games as well. Trying to help both of those guys out. And until next time, we out of here.